this arena again, without the updated numbers on the walls. We are coming to you from Hartford, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, David Andrews back on the scene here for the finals of the B block. We have some tremendous competition coming up for you. Jesse Doyle go one-on-one with Kid Christian. Kid Christian picking up his first victory of the tournament at the last event over Ron Awesome. Was probably the biggest upset in MVWF history, folks. I am not kidding. I'm talking either Phase 1 or Phase 2. You've never seen such a discrepancy in both attribute points and experience and just decoration and all of those things put together. Kid Christian overcoming Awesome Ron Awesome. Unbelievable. Nick Jackson will go one-on-one with the Skinny Wolf, the MVWF legend. Neither of those guys have a chance to win the tournament, so they are pulling for rank here. And then, as a result of Brandon Bones' stupidity, Nick Jackson will have to do double duty against the Honky Tonk Man. Lots of rumors going on around about the Honky Tonk Man and the future of his tag team with MC Honky Lips. We shall see. And then, of course, in the double main event, Kevin Welch, the Cube, will go one-on-one with MVWF legend Ron Awesome. And lastly, in the main event, Brandon Bones, the legendary feud with Ryan Doyle, the legendary matches they've had, and they meet one more time here in the B Block Finals. Ryan Doyle, Brandon Bones, and Kevin Welch are all tied at 12 points in a three-way tie for first place. Of course, if Brandon Bones wins, Kevin Welch is also victorious, he will be the winner of the tournament. If Brandon Bones beats Ryan Doyle and Kevin Welch loses, Brandon Bones will win the tournament. And of course, if Ryan Doyle beats Brandon Bones and Kevin Welch loses, Ryan Doyle will also win the B block. So moving right along here, folks, we're going to get going. The B1 Climax tournament. Kid Christian and Jimmy Controversy, for that matter, both of these guys showing tremendous amounts of improvement in this tournament. Of course, Jimmy Controversy had some chances to win, didn't. Kid Christian in his last match finally pulling off a big win over Ron Awesome. Good for him. Jesse Doyle has the notorious distinction of being the guy that was the winner of the match by disqualification when the WWE's representative of Rhino invaded the sacred ground of the MVWF arena and attacked Jesse Doyle, handing him a disqualification and his first point in the tournament. It was his only point in the tournament for quite a while. Jesse also managed to upset Ron Awesome, who we will see later tonight. And Jesse Doyle, brother of MC Honky Lips, and tonight's main eventer, Ryan Doyle. Does not want to participate in our Facebook Messenger thread. Jesse Doyle. Could be vulnerable here to Kid Christian if he's got any kind of momentum going forward after his big victory. We saw Kid Christian earlier accompany Jimmy Controversy in his match against Ron Supreme. He inspired him on for sure, but again, Jimmy Controversy coming up short. Of course, we all remember how Kid Christian played the French national anthem here on the 4th of July. When he defeated Ron Awesome. Kid Christian got his game face on. Kid Christian takes a suplex. Of course, a lot of controversy in the A block. Adrian Knight messaging me right now, wanting to know why, when he has the same amount of points at the end of the A block, that he is not the winner, that at least he's tied. German suplex by Kid Christian. Well done right there. To put it plainly, they both have 14 points, both AJ and Adrian Knight. However, earlier in the tournament, AJ and Adrian Knight fought, and AJ defeated Adrian Knight in their match during the tournament. So in the event of a tie, we default to whoever won their match during the block. Wow, knee drop off the top rope. And that right there is the tiebreaker. Nice roll up right there, and now Kid Christian tucks the head underneath the knee. Over the knee, excuse me. For those of you just joining us, if you missed my explanation of it earlier, the question of the A block ending with both AJ the Giant and Adrian Knight having the same number of points at 14, and why it is not considered a tie, is that earlier in the tournament, AJ and Adrian Knight had their one-on-one match where the result was AJ the Giant was the winner of that match. And thus, AJ the Giant, defeating Rock Holly in his last match, became the victor of the A block. I gotta imagine it tastes like shit to get as far as Adrian Knight did, to technically lose, well, excuse me, to lose the tournament on a technicality. But the fact of the matter is that AJ the Giant did win that match, and it just serves as a reminder that, yeah, you can afford maybe to lose some of those matches earlier on in the tournament, but if other people, important people that are your contemporaries at the points level that you're at, are also not losing matches, then the likelihood of your points having more value is a lot less. Kid Christian, the front face lock. Jesse hit a nice drop kick off the second rope, but he finds himself backed out of the corner while he's fighting his way out. Dead weight, throws a knee. Back fist takes him down. And that could be the match right there. 1, 2. Kid Christian took a tremendous amount of punishment in his match with Ron Awesome. However, I spoke with Adrian Knight earlier this afternoon before the second event here. Nice knee strike. I explained to him that with the high number of points that he is definitely a top contender for the championship at this point in his career. Perhaps we'll have an announcement about that by the end of the show. And now hanging armbar by Kid Christian on the non-backfisting arm of Jesse Doyle, who caught the left arm in the scissors and took him over. And Jesse now using the aluminum stretcher, always trying to endear himself to Brandon Bones. Oh, knee strike. And now Kid Christian got Jesse up in the air. Oh, man, lung blower bomb. Could that knock the starch out of Jesse? No. Well, it did, but he still managed to get the left shoulder up. Nice senton. Jesse brings him out away from the ropes. Referee in position. Kick out by Kid Christian. Time to take out the trash. And now Jesse puts himself in the slingshot, but he doesn't land it like Kid Christian did. But no matter, he powers him into the corner. Kid Christian, too slick. And another knee strike. And now I will have to say that adding those knee strikes to his repertoire made all the difference in the world in his match with Raw and Awesome at the last event. And now, the Rings of Saturn. And Jesse, he gets a submission victory! My Kid Christian, who gets 2 victories at the end of this tournament, giving him 4 points. Oh man, that back fist sure connected. No matter, Kid Christian showing his worth here at the tail end of the B1 Climax tournament. Jesse had overpowered him for the most part, but no matter. Look at this. Boom. Long blower bomb. One more look at it. Oh, man. Driving the knees right into the small of the back, and there's no getting up from that. Congratulations, Kid Christian, scoring 4 points in the tournament. Leaving only his friend Jimmy Controversy as the only person winless in the entire tournament. Bit of a doubleheader right now from the Destroyer, Nick Jackson, where the pressure is really on him right now to put some numbers up on the board to show that he's still a contender. I could very much see that the Destroyer, after his tremendous debut in that 8-man scramble, which is getting kind of old to talk about, needs to chalk up some victories here so that he can adjust his rankings post-tournament. Of course, Nick Jackson, of course he has to get in there with a veteran like the Skinny Wolf, who has done very well in the latter half of the tournament after having such a rough start, and was about as winless as Jimmy Controversy. And here he comes, the Destroyer. Still wearing his robe and his pajamas. The Destroyer, Nick Jackson, hosts a bevy of submission holds. Has employed some great strategy also towards the latter half of this tournament, where his pivoting attack of attacking with submissions, both the arms and then the legs, and then going back to the arms and then back to the legs, constantly keeping his opponents off balance. It's not that he hasn't been challenging to contend with. It's just that Nick Jackson hasn't racked up the victories. Not only is it not Night 7, it is not the A block. And I set this arena up like a while ago. I guess I should have reviewed it this morning before I got started, which I didn't. And here comes the Skinny Wolf. Face covered in scars from all the wars he's been in. The Wolf defeating Ryan Doyle at the last event, costing him a victory that would have guaranteed Ryan's run-of-the-mill here towards taking the B block. And again, wrestlers with less points facing wrestlers who are at the top of the card can definitely act as spoilers and cause other people to win through no fault of their own. Wolf looks to be in phenomenal shape. He was another one who was out there favoring his lower back. Nick meets him out there with a drop toe hold, freaking flax style. Gut shot to the midsection. And so far, Nick Jackson trying to outpunch the Skinny Wolf, and he got a couple more in than the Wolf did. Up underneath, and just drops him for the power bomb. Swipes away the kick the Wolf used to follow up. The Wolf now gonna snap suplex the Destroyer. Jawbreaker. Wolf now looking to assert himself, trying to get control of this match. And Nick has been a slippery one to hold on to. And the much more experienced Skinny Wolf taking some liberties with this rookie. A great opportunity here for Nick Jackson to score a victory over an MVWF legend. And smart strategy right there if that's what he's doing. The Wolf likes to employ his quick hands and the fisticuffs. And that flying knee drop right there with authority. Perhaps will open up some opportunities for the Destroyer. And instead, it gave Skinny Wolf time to recover. And now he's taunting the Destroyer as he rolls out of the ring. And here comes the Wolf. And he eats some apron. Oh, trapdoor knee. Pummels the Skinny Wolf. And an elbow. Oh, and a double stomp right there. And a kick. Nick picking his spots. And now got himself tied up in the ropes. Don't know why the referee's allowing this. Oh, but the Wolf still manages to break free as Nick had his leg laced through the ropes. Oh, and the Wolf makes him pay by knocking him off the apron. Crowd's starting to heat up for this one. It's Nick trying to drag the Wolf around. Good luck with that. One thing that you do not do is you do not try to dominate the Skinny Wolf. Oh, he wants to post him. But the Wolf felt it coming. Up on the shoulders now, walking Nick around. What's he gonna do? Oh, are you kidding me? Throws him off his shoulders into the ring post. Oh man, and Nick might have broken ribs. And a wild punch. Chicken wing slam. He appears to be over being thrown into that post. Oh no, he looked like he was nursing the side of himself right there for a second. Right hand. Another right hand. The Wolf. Reversal off the ropes. Knee smash. Face to the knee. And that stops Nick's momentum. Oh. The quick jabs. And the knockout right. Doesn't even get a 1 count. Gotta imagine the Destroyer is pretty frustrated with his position in this tournament. He's taken some tough losses. He stepped up to be disrespectful a couple of times and was made to pay for it. And now the Wolf. Skinny Wolf slam. Takes him down. 1, 2, 3. No! A lot of close counts tonight. Some controversial referee calls. We have a different referee than during the A-Block show earlier today. And now the Wolf might be thinking, Skinny Star Press. And I guess he decides better of it. That may give Nick a chance to catch a breather. Instead, he eats a right hand, but there it is. Did not get the leg clip. Up in the air, over the shoulder, no Skinny Wolf slam. And a neck breaker across the knee. Up on the shoulders, Nick now got the Wolf in a torture rack and spins him around into the powerbomb. 1, 2, and the Wolf just gets the shoulder up. And now Nick might be in the position for the first time in the match to maybe take this away from the Wolf. Neck breaker, though, cuts off his momentum. Another Wolf heading to the top rope. Skinny star press. Up in the air, and he collides. 1, 2, 3. And the Wolf beats him handily. Nick Jackson never got close. And the Skinny Wolf slam there. Blocks the attempted move. And right here, the thing of beauty. The Wolf with a Skinny star press, getting it done. Pinning his man, 1, 2, 3. The Wolf with a lot of mixed feelings. The fans have a lot of mixed feelings about the Wolf, that is. And then he taunts them. And then he gives them shit. And if things weren't bad enough for Nick Jackson, here comes the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, the Honky Tonk Man. Honky's pulled his fair share of upsets. He upset Cube with the last event, perhaps ruining Kevin Welch's chances of winning this tournament. Nick Jackson facing an uphill battle. Already competed in a match for just under 10 minutes. At a pretty fast pace. And a serious loss to a legend like the Wolf. And here he comes, folks. Nice ovation for the Honky Tonk Man. God damn it, fix that sign. Too late. Honky Tonk Man, by the way, has said that he does not represent the old WWF or even the WWE in his short tenure here in the MVWF. This is not to be confused with some of the invaders we've seen showing up during this tournament. Honky looks ready. Hopefully Nick is recovered. He didn't get much of a chance to rest. Maybe a minute or so of Honky's entrance, and there's a snap suplex by the very in-shape Honky Tonk Man. Oh, just shoves him right down. The Destroyer running a gauntlet here tonight. He's lost to one legend. Will he lose to another? Uppercut. And Honky just shoves him down again. Off the ropes, Nick. They collide in the ring. Honky Tonk, Honky Conrada. Oh, and a Snake Eyes reversal by Nick Jackson. And a right hand connects. Back suplex. Nick trying to pounce. Trying to open up this opportunity. Off the ropes, Honky clips the knee. Sent him sprawling. And when he goes for that calf slicer in a little while, that will only serve to support it. Flying knee strike off the top rope, springboard style. Nick opening up with some more dynamic offense. And of course, we saw this out of his brother earlier tonight in the A block. Oh, man. Tearing the tendons. Another knee drop. Honky hits the Northern Light suplex, and now he's got the opportunity to maybe put this away. He's fresher than Nick. The sooner he gets this over with, the better. And a belly-to-belly suplex caught him running. And there's this obvious upper body strength that Honky's displaying, being in such good shape. Sit out Jawbreaker, one of the moves of the night. And again, he goes for the cutthroat, saying this one's over. And Honky having none of it. Backdrops him right to the center of the ring. 1 count only. Look at that. Honky slows this man down. Elbow strikes to the top of the head. Nick's probably got some fresh cuts on his forehead. He's taken some beatings so far in this tournament. Honky Tonk Man with a drop kick. Wow. Being in better shape now at this man's age. Doing that kind of move is absolutely amazing. And a right hand knocks Nick off of the apron, and Honky juking and jiving in the ring. Honky up on the apron, waiting to set up. Acai moonsault. Honky unleashing the fury here tonight. Strange. Honky threw him back in the ring when he was not in control. Desperation moving now. Nick the Destroyer going for that flying armbar. The hanging armbar, excuse me. Oh, but Honky reverses the pressure and rolls into it. And now the shake, rattle, and roll. Will Honky be able to put him away here? 1, 2, 2 count only. Honky, like I said, trying to get this done early. The 4.5 minute mark. And he's going for a 1-2 punch here with the shake, rattle, and roll. Takes him over. Honky got to take time to pull him away from the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Honky Tonk Man sends Nick Jackson home 0-2 tonight. As he pretty much, both of his opponents had their way with him. Coming up next, 2 big main events. Cube versus one of the top performers in the tournament, Ron Awesome. And of course we have MVWF World Heavyweight Champion Brandon Bones going one-on-one with the man he's had so many legendary matches with, Ryan Doyle. Of course, this tournament has pretty strict rules. They won't be battling backstage. And there was the 3 count right there. Congratulations, Honky Tonk Man. Honky ends this tournament with kind of not sure what to tell Adrian Knight now. I mean, he's absolutely devastated about the results of the A block. Yes, I mean, him and AJ did have the same number of points, but unfortunately, AJ defeated Adrian Knight earlier in the tournament, and that's the determining factor in breaking a tie. However, I have it on good authority that we will receive a message about when and where Brandon Bones will be defending the MVWF World's Heavyweight Championship by the end of this broadcast. Kevin Welch, as Cube, blew through the competition in this tournament, and much like his MVWF World title reign back in Phase 1, very understated performance until he revealed himself to be Kevin Welch under the mask. And here he comes. Cube, Kevin Welch, he's got his hands full. Because when the Awesome One has been on under the spotlight, he's been on the spot. He's brought out the great matches in this tournament. Of course, Kevin Welch brought out probably one of the biggest surprises in wrestling history when he revealed himself to be Cube underneath the mask. And of course, Ron Awesome on vacation from his job this week, so he's still celebrating the 4th of July by firing off pyro in the middle of the city. Because freedom. Of course, Ron Awesome fell victim to one of the biggest upsets, if not the biggest upset in MVWF history, at the hands of Kid Christian at the last event. And the bell rings, and Ron Awesome immediately starts right up with the right hands off the Thez press. Ron Awesome, with his tight relationship with Brandon Bones, could be doing what his brother normally does and acting as an assassin in this tournament to open the floodgates, but Kevin Welch had to Cobra clutch and then hit him in the Russian leg sweep. And speaking of Russian leg sweeps, there's one from Ron Awesome. Oh man, and putting those Batman gauntlets to use. Now Kevin Welch going to the top rope. Macho Man elbow to the heart of the Awesome One. Off the ropes goes Ron Awesome. Clothesline by Kevin Welch. Powerful. And a kick out by Ron Awesome. Short knee strike connects to the head of Ron Awesome, and Kevin Welch looking to assert himself here. Ron Awesome having none of that. And this time the kick just grazes. Kevin Welch still wearing the fake cube teeth. Bringing him up to one knee. Right hand connects and another knee strike to the face. Don't know how many more of those Ron Awesome can take. He's got to start avoiding that. And on the Awesome One top rope, decides with his watery knees it's a better idea not to jump. But it may have given Kevin Welch an opening that he didn't earn. And into the corner. He might be thinking that big Falcon Arrow off the top rope, and Ron just says no to that. Northern Lights suplex with a bridge, holds the pin. Barely gets a 1 count. And there's the abdominal stretch. There it is. The Kid Christian avoided every single time he tried to use it. And Kevin has gained a lot of experience in this tournament, knows the counter move as well. Kick to the midsection, this time caught the second attempt. And 3 times the charm as he drives the knee into the front and the back of Ron Awesome. Right hand. And Ron Awesome takes a powder outside the ring. Is Kevin going to go after him? And they switch places. A little bit of cat and mouse here. Ron with a lot more experience than Cube. The Cube looks to be relentless as he takes him over with the gut wrench. And he's going for a pinfall off of just about everything he does. Kevin staying focused. And again, Ron not allowing himself to get caught in the corner. But he will eat a snap suplex. You block one thing and leave yourself open for another. You're dealing with a guy with a Swiss Army knife. He can do things from positions that perform several different functions. And now, thinking about it, going to the top rope perhaps for that Falcon Arrow. Don't look back in anger. 1, 2, and Ron Awesome just barely kicks out at the near 5-minute mark of this match. Midsection kick, suplex, powerbomb. He's got him center of the ring, gonna turn him over. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and again, Ron Awesome just barely gets the shoulder up. That's the thing. And, oh, and a running headbutt, unorthodox move by Ron Awesome. There's been a couple of times in this tournament where we thought he was concussed. Ron not getting caught on the apron. Waist locked him, gets his ears clapped. Jawbreaker fires back. Back and forth between these two, over the shoulder. Neither man with an advantage. Kevin wants to put him away, but Ron has Kevin scouted, does not want to get caught in that corner. But Ron gets dumped over the top rope. Bang, bang. All right, folks, I'm receiving word in my earpiece that definitively by the end of this broadcast, we are going to announce Brandon Bones' first championship title defense of the MVWF World title. Look at this power move by Kevin, and power bombs the Awesome One on the floor. So stay tuned to the end of the broadcast to find out about the championship match. Look at Kevin Welch using those Batman gauntlets to devastating perfection. Oh man, this match spilling up the aisle. Oh man, if Ron Awesome forces Kevin Welch to get counted out here. Kevin out on his feet. Needs to recover. The referee continues his count. And here comes Kevin with plenty of time. And Ron a little frustrated. Thought he may have devastated him a little bit more than that. May have wanted to knock him off his feet. Oh no, and now Kevin Welch. Gonna go a suplex to the floor. Oh no! Just crushing Ron Awesome. And that could even up the score here. Who can see Ron Awesome recovering from that as he stomps him in the obviously now injured back of the Awesome One. Swats him away. Oh, Ron Awesome, look at this. Gonna pay him back. Oh! And Ron Awesome has always had the reputation that he would destroy himself to destroy you. And this crowd is on their feet. Clotheslines the Awesome One over the top rope. And now Kevin's setting up. But Ron Awesome into the ring and cuts him off with an elbow. Kevin looked like he was going to take a cue from Dennis the Hitman when he dove out on Brandon Bones. And now Ron Awesome. Perhaps with another. Well, what is this? What is this? Oh, Pepsi plunge off the second rope. That's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. Ron Awesome breaking out a new move to put Kevin Welch away. You gotta wonder, Kevin Welch probably doesn't feel too bad about not winning the tournament. because at least he got revenge on Brandon Bones. And now it's going to come down to the last match, as whoever wins will break the tie. Ron Awesome doing his job and taking one more thing away from threatening Brandon Bones and his rise to winning this tournament. For those of you who are longtime MVWF fans, you know about the legends, the legendary matches that these two men have had. Brandon Bones, who took the Ganzo bomb not once but twice at the entrance to the arena, once on the concrete floor and once on a trash can that was on the concrete floor, and still came back to make Doyle tap out to the abdominal stretch. They've had so many bloody wars over the years, stretching each other to the limits. There was the only match in the Nintendo 64 game, the No Mercy game, where the battle actually spilled backstage for a short bit. Just keep in mind, this is all computer generated. This is the main event and the finals of the B block of the B1 Climax tournament. I am Damian Andrews, and I am proud to say that this has been the greatest tournament in MVWF history. Of course, we have a lot of other innovative tournaments that we've done over the years, like Canada Cup, the Super Bastards tournament, the Super Manch tournament, with its unique inverted seating. And there he is, the MVWF World's Heavyweight Champion, who's gone on record as saying is that he's very disappointed having to have been in this tournament, considering that, well, if he was a champion and he was defending the belt, he'd have a lot of championship title defenses under his belt. But of course, if he was a champion defending the belt every night at this point, he would have lost it to Cube Kevin Welch. But he would have had at least as many title defenses as Rock Holly had. Bones going one-on-one with one of his old hated rivals. No music tonight, trying to spare my neighbors the disturbance. The lights go down. Waiting for the appearance of Ryan Doyle. For the first time, able to get his hands one-on-one with Brandon Bones. It's the first time these two have stepped inside the ring since Doyle and Whiteside won the tag team championship from Bones and AJ. Ryan Doyle walking through hell. One way or the other, these two guys are going to beat the shit out of each other. They do not know any other way to have a match. Of course, throughout this tournament, it's been a rare occasion to get the world's heavyweight champion in the ring in a non-title situation, one-on-one. Those things don't happen every day. Side headlock, look at this. A little bit of catch-as-catch-can wrestling. Look at that. Look at, wow, Bones and Doyle keeping it scientific here in the early goings. Wow. Bones now to his feet. Oh, and just face busters him. Doyle pushes him back and opens it up for the gut shot and the running forearm. Doyle wins this match. He wins the B block. Bones wins this match. He wins the B block. Nice move. The flying head scissors. Bones using the ropes for leverage to drop that knee. Kick, got his hands up. Caught him in the front face lock and dropped him on a DDT right on his forehead. Inverted atomic drop. And if there's one thing that'll slow a man down, it's knee him in the balls. Kick to the arm. And look at this. Crucifix takeover, doesn't hold the pin. And now the forearm shivers across the bridge of the nose. Bones using a rear naked choke. Doyle using the Hell's Gate for submission holds. And here is bow and arrow. Excuse me, crossbow. Slight difference. The bow and arrow is across the knees. The guy on the back. And here is some big right hands for Doyle, the brawler. And he's waiting on him to get to his feet. And Doyle overshoots the jump. Rake of the eyes, and that had to hurt. Bones taking a shortcut. The champion taking a shortcut. And he pays for it with a forearm to the lower part of the neck. He stuffs whatever that is, but Bones right back to his feet immediately. Blocks whatever that was with a nice elbow and a spin kick. Catches him on the heel, over the shoulder again. And the look on Doyle's face told the story as he ate some vintage Brandon Bones to the face. And now here it is, taking him down, rear naked choke, sleeper hold. And the choke is across the throat. Bones looks like he's got it in the sleeper hold, so it's a legal move. It's across the carotid artery, blocking the blood flow to the brain. And it'll put you to sleep quick if you know how to do it. Bones may not know how. Oh, what is this? Gonna be a buckle bomb! Covers him, hooks the leg. One count only. B block finals. Who is gonna win? The champion? Or the man who is champion of the MVWF World's Heavyweight Street Fight Championship from Phase 1. Old rivals. Face to face. And now Doyle thinking about the humanour. Bones up in the air for the humanour. Oh, drops him right on his head. That's gotta be it. No one's getting up from that. 1, 2, 2 count only. Bones kicking out. Always kicking out of Doyle's most devastating moves. And now in the Hell's Gate, through the humanour. Break him down enough, but no, Bones. He knows his submission holds. He knows how to defend. And again now up on the shoulder for the Canadian backbreaker. And Bones just pours out of the ring. Oh, fires him into the railing. Oh, and just runs him right back into it himself. And again, when these two get outside the ring, they will brawl. Standing toe-to-toe. Doyle wisely throwing him back in the ring. It's the only place you can end this match with a victory. A single point, even by countout, Doyle will win this tournament. And he's thinking about a second humanure. No! Oh, and again on the head. But you've got to go for the cover. You've got to beat. Whoa, look at that! Handstand into an enziguri. And Bones just steps right up. Oh, and the big punch. Cutting him right off from that epic no-sell of the humanure, the second humanure in the reverse suplex. Busts him up. Bones with a quick kick. And right in to the goodnight Irene. Doyle's right there by the ropes. And the referee breaks it. Rope break for the... And this time, the senton does not work. 1, 2 count only. 2 humanures and Brandon Bones is still in this. Bones looking to put Doyle to sleep. Goes to the cover. He's not going to get him there, but he is going to make him expend the energy it takes to kick out. Snapmares him over. Round front, gut shot. Doyle not defenseless yet. Bones might be seeing stars right now as he's setting him up in the tree of woe. And just kicks him while he's upside down. Drop kick. Bones has been expertly throwing drop kicks these days. And he goes for the cover. Took a little while to get there. Not even a 2 count, but close. Bones exhausted. Needs to put Doyle away here. And there it is again. And every time he has to back up into the ropes, he's got Doyle's eyes covered with his hand. Oh, and Doyle turns it over. And he counters his way out. He makes his own opportunity. Fired into the corner. He's obviously groggy now, fighting back on instinct. Off the ropes goes Bones. Oh, into the corner, rather. And Doyle setting it up again. Another humanure. A third humanure. And again on his head. Oh, and Doyle, Bones just rolled over. 1, 2, and Bones kicks out again. Are you kidding me? That is your champion, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and kicks his head into orbit. And Doyle now starting to lose his temper. Over the shoulder, nicely done. Brandon can run up, blocked in the sit-out powerbomb. this one turning into another all-time classic. Canadian backbreaker again. One, two count only. Bones kicking out. The champion not laying down easy for anyone in this tournament, except maybe Kevin Welch. Oh, face first into the turnbuckle. Bones stunned by that. Oh, and again. And now Bones gets underneath Doyle and places him up on the top rope. Brandon Conrana covers him. 1, 2 count only. And that was about as close as it gets. Tremendous drop kick. On point for Brandon Bones. The champion takes a fireman's carry takeover. Oh. 1, 2. Turns him over. South Boston Crab. And as cool a move as it is, everybody seems to know the way out of it. Doyle thinks he may have him here. 1, 2 count only. Doyle starting to lose his patience. He's taken some tough losses in this tournament, but he has a chance to win. Brandon Conrana connects. Standing moonsault. Second rope moonsault. Doing from the top rope now. Drop kick. That works too. And into Good Night Irene. And Doyle in the body scissors. He can't. Oh, again, he finally turns it over again. And he saves his skin. Doyle was in big trouble there. Reverse suplex. Knocks the guts out of Brandon Bones. Oh, man. And now he's trying to take away Bones' vertical base. No more Wapsaki kicks. Doyle on the second rope, waiting for Bones to stir, I think. He's got some evil plans set in motion for him. And this might have been a good time maybe to go for a cover. And Bones starting to stir, and wisely moving away from the corner, forcing Doyle down. Forearm shiver over the shoulder. Nice counter move by Bones. Catching that breather right there gave him all the room in the world that he needed. Counter big punch by Doyle off the ropes, over the top rope. Oh, and just shoves him off the apron. And wouldn't you know it, these two spilling outside the ring. But not for long. Coming up on the 15-minute mark. Waistlock takedown. Doyle helicopters over him, showing dominance on the champion. And what's he got in store for him? Into the corner, Bones. Heel kick on the inside. Vintage Brandon Bones, and now he might be ready. Oh, but gets his head taken off with a clothesline from the left side. Bones doing everything he can to stay out of that corner, and he gets knocked off the apron. Oh, and a fiery knee. Now Bones wearing him down, trying to humiliate his opponent. As this match has spilled inside and outside of the ring a couple of times now. And Bones looks like he's poised to put this one away. Good night, Irene. He's got the body scissors locked. And Doyle taps. Bones wins the B block. The champion is going to the finals. In 16 minutes, Brandon Bones defeats Ryan Doyle after taking 3 humanures. Here's the second one. Bones kicked out of all of them. How did he do it? It is because he is the MVWF World's Heavyweight Champion and the finals of the B1 Climax tournament will be a championship match of a different sort. The championship of the Climax tournament here, and Bones, if he wins, will get a pass on not defending the belt. However, as I said at the end of the broadcast, if Brandon Bones loses in the finals of the B1 Tournament Climax, he will defend the MVWF World's Heavyweight Championship against Rock Holly. He will also defend the championship against Cube Kevin Welch. He will also defend the championship against Adrian Knight. And he will also defend the championship against Ryan Doyle. And he will also defend the championship against Key-Man Ryan Crawford inside the Elimination Chamber. Well, that is the big announcement, folks. I am Damian Andrews. Congratulations to the winner of the B block, Brandon Bones, and the winner of the A block, AJ the Giant. Isn't it funny? B for Bones wins the B tournament. A for AJ wins the A tournament. And they will go one-on-one at the big stadium show coming up in the main event. In the finals. Tremendous effort here by everyone. Thank you, everyone who watched the shows. Thank you, everyone who participated. This was a labor of love of sorts. What a tremendous tournament this has been. We will see you this coming Wednesday, where we will have the finals of the tournament. And then after that, the following Sunday, Brandon Bones will or will not be defending the World's Championship inside the Elimination Chamber. So that being said, folks, I am Damian Andrews, signing off for you today. We will see you next time for the finals of the B1 Climax tournament. Good night.